Hello there, traveller. This miniseries is darker than our previous releases. Specifically, this episode features descriptions of graphic violence. Please check the description below for further content warnings.
Deep below the waves of the Virithan Ocean, a grand city dwells in isolation. Unknown to most surface dwellers, the aquatic city-state of Sannoran is a spark of life amidst the otherwise barren sea floor. Sunlight does not reach the city. Enchanted corals alight the town in washes of blues, greens, and purples. But Sannoran is the only light in the depths. As such, it has long been threatened not only by monsters of the deep, but by limited resources and supplies. However, Sannoran's survival throughout the ages is a testament to the resolve and ingenuity of its residents. Thanks to the nation's mages, water is breathable within the city proper. Thanks to the nation's researchers, edible corals feed the city's populace. And thanks to the fortitudes of its soldiers, no monster has ever breached the city's walls. Until today. As we go to the city walls, everything seems in order, but Sannoran's light doesn't reach far into the depths, leaving its guards in a perpetual state of unease. We go to 4 such guards, each dealing with this anxiety slightly differently. Who are each of you, and what are you doing while you stand guard?
I'm Yask. Yes, you're a pirate. We get it. I'm standing here, a lizard folk, a kind of very old looking lizard folk. Maybe a bit frail, but really strong.
So buff.
Yeah. The buffest, oldest lizard folk that you've ever seen.
Arr, it's me!
So much better!
Salty Sam! I be Esk's adopted grandson. But I am many times older than he. And I am not going to continue this voice.
Oh, disappointing!
Sometimes. It disintegrates quickly.
It's like you've lost part of who you are.
I know. The voice will return, but you see in front of you what looks like an elf, but maybe only half there. A lot of his body seems to be comprised of water, and his form is shimmering slightly. There's what looks like snowflakes and tiny icicles,
Cool.
which are puncturing his skin as he stands there, which are freezing and melting underwater. And on his shoulder is a parrot, but sometimes it shifts a little and changes the colour of its feathers or the length of its beak. And I'm sitting there stroking my parrot to calm me down.
Ominous.
Well, let me remember my voice. Hi! I'm Francesca Waterstone, and I'm a person in a scuba suit, like one of those old-timey scuba suits, so you can't really see any of my features, and I'm just, nervously tapping my feet on the ground and pacing, and oh, how are you going, and making awkward and nervous conversation with everyone. Anyway, that's my character.
Excellent. All right. My name is Ursula Penguin, and I need to make this voice louder.
Yes.
I am a merfolk. I am about 100 years old, which is about middle age, and I have this brilliant white hair that flows all the way behind me. I have pearlescent armor, and a beautiful tail of iridescent colors. I stand there. No, I don't stand. I can't stand. I float there. I am the newest member of this particular guard. I used to be the captain of a different guard circle, but I had to go on forced mental health leave, so now I'm back and I'm in this one. Not bitter about it at all. Yeah, and I have incredible perception, so I am just looking out, zero focus on any of my team members. If something comes out of the dark, I will spot it. That's my goal.
Alright, so as you're all sitting there, you're kind of all, some of you paying more attention to the dark than others. It's very quiet until someone behind you starts screaming. You look into the town and you see that a couple of kids have come out to play, and they are running.
Screams of joy.
I shoot them!
They're running through the street. Some of them seem to be chasing a ball, but the ball doesn't really like bounce at all. It kind of just floats in the air because it's underwater, and so they're kind of swimming. It floats in the water. They're swimming up and down, hitting the ball around. It's like keep the balloon off the ground, but keep the ball suspended in the water. A couple of adults, a couple of Triton, a couple of merfolk come out also. They're just swimming around. You've got the morning shift, you think, as the corals start to turn from purple to green, indicating the morning. Is there anything you'd like to do as all these people start to come out and begin their days?
Oh my god, that was terrifying! The children! I don't have any children myself, but
Why'd you say that so suspiciously?
I didn't mean to!
Okay, well, realizing that the threat could come from any direction, I start making a slow turning circle as I peer from the city to the darkness, back to the city again, to the darkness, and I'm gonna keep doing this until someone stops me.
Ahoy, Captain Yace! You seem uneasy this fine morning.
Yes, grandson. I feel like you think that I'm more uneasy than I am.
I'm very insightful.
Captain, do you have any orders for us?
Watch out there.
Well,
Very
okay.
insightful.
Thanks.
Such good work, Captain. I really could not do a better job myself if I were captain and not first mate. I definitely would not be organizing us and telling us what to do.
Yes, and I also think that you were doing a great job, and if I was captain, I definitely wouldn't do better than you, because, as we know, the city guard has made you in charge, despite, no one else wanted to be in charge.
Aye.
Aye.
I wanted to be in charge.
What was that, grandson?
Nothing, Captain.
That's what I thought.
I think you're doing a great job.
Thanks.
Yask! I almost forgot your name.
Alright, I put my noise-cancelling shell headphones on. I keep looking.
Okay, so as you're all looking around, you're kind of just waiting for your shift to end. You've had the night shift. It's the sun, not the sun, you can't see the sun from down here. It's just dark. But the corals are shifting, and once they turn that perfect green, your shift is over. And you're kind of just waiting now.
Well, does anyone want to play guess the exact shade of the coral again? I know that I will win because I have the best eyesight, but does anyone want to bet on it? Well, he's not wrong there.
Just as the day's ending, Francesca is going to just use her because she's a wizard of. I almost said chronology again. What is it?
She likes time
Chronology.
tables.
Yeah. Because Francesca's a wizard of chronology, she's going to just use her time powers to check that if she's missed anything throughout the day, just going through, looking through time and like checking things that are happening.
Yep, so as you're looking through, roll an Arcana check with your time powers.
Oh yeah. I can do Arcana. No, I can't. I got a 16.
16. Everything seems fine. The day's been gone. If you've had a long shift, you're ready to go home. End of the day, it's all you're thinking about. And as you go through your mind's eye of the day, and you realize that the corals are a little past where they're supposed to be, but at that exact moment, Ursula, as you're looking out, keeping very keen eyes on the horizon into the darkness,
Yes, I am.
you see a small glowing green light in the distance.
Just checking my first level
Tappy
ability. Oh yes, a sphere of twilight emanates around me. Edward Cullen, my beloved.
Books everywhere.
Oh yes,
all
I have a
around
dark vision out to a range of 300 feet. Excellent. And if you're within 10 feet of me, you do too. What? By the way, I just thought I'd finally, after all these months, come within 10 feet of you guys and reveal.
I can see.
And now with this benefit, each of you seeing just out past that dark vision, you see a small green light in the distance. You guess it's probably at least 500 feet away, you guess, but it's a light in the dark. It's hard to tell how far away it is. Is it a large light distant, or is it a small light close? It's hard to tell.
Alright, well, since our shift's nearly up, I think the other guards will be coming here soon, so, like, we could move out, and then they would take our position so that the city is still guarded at all costs.
I agree.
Yes.
Yes, yet let them know what they have in store.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
Wait, no, I was gonna say we go towards the light and solve the problem, and we know that the next guard will back
Really?
us up.
I thought you said something different.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
That's what I was going to say, but I'm not captain, so I'm not giving the orders around here, but...
Exactly.
Alright, I'm going to move towards the green light.
You see a few more lights appear near it. 6, 7, 8, 10, 20 lights all in a row, up and down, scattered around in the darkness. Green lights.
Can I roll some kind of check to see, like, do I think they're a creature? Do I think they're a plant? Like the coral? I think they're...
Roll a nature check.
My nature is probably crap. 13.
13. The 13, nothing is coming to mind, which means it's definitely something rare, and from your experience, your extensive experience as a guard captain, that means it's dangerous.
The creature. The thing. Stand guard! Guards! Stand. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's weird. Everyone...
Ready your swords! Ready your weapons! Oh, sorry.
More and more green lights start to appear around it, as that first green light gets slightly larger, and all the others get larger as well, but then that one stops getting larger, as it seems to have stopped moving. All the other lights, more and more appear as they swarm forward. You hear as sand sand rushes out from into your field of view. What do you do?
Sound the alarms!
I raise the horn of Valhalla to my lips and I just hold it ready.
Yep. Okay, so is anyone else doing anything?
I draw a rusty cutlass. To battle!
I'm going to take my 30 feet of rope that I probably have, and I'm going to be like, we have to stay within 10 feet of each other. I start trying to tie it around.
Yes, stay near me.
I take out my book and I'm like, yes, I'm ready for battle.
Okay, as you're standing on the top of Sannoran's very small wall, since it's underwater, most things could just swim over. You see, coming into view, a swarm of sharks, massive sharks, as they are all with bright green eyes rushing straight towards the city at different altitudes, different heights. And that stomping starts to get closer and closer, and louder as more sand rushes out. Those sharks 50 feet away from you now. What are you doing?
I reckon they're running from something bigger. I'm going to speak to them because I can. Sharks! Why are you coming here?
So what are you doing?
So I have an ability as a merfolk or a triton. I can speak with any animal that has a swimming speed.
Is it speak with, or you can
Aquatic
communicate?
beasts have an extraordinary... You can communicate simple ideas with beasts that can breathe water. They can understand the meaning of your words, though you have no special ability to understand them in return. So I'm gonna be like, you! Blink if you're running away from something!
Their eyes do not blink as they rush forward. They're 40 feet away from you all.
Francesca's going to see if can she see the people who are next on shift coming towards us.
Roll a perception check.
Oh yeah.
Why? Why not me?
A 5.
You can't see them. They're no sound. They're running late.
No!
It's just you.
Oh no! Alright.
The sharks now are fanning out. They're going all over the city. You hear alarm bells ring all across the city as other guard posts have been alerted to this danger. And you see, looking back, you see the kids inside the city walls looking around. Parents running, grabbing their children, running inside, closing doors. A few people in the street just looking around, looking up. What are you doing?
Alright. We should swim to the above the center of the town to protect the center of the town!
Wait, Yask is going to, his eyes are going to turn white, and he's going to use divine sense to try and determine what this is.
Yep. Okay, what does that do?
I can... I can know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of me that's not behind total cover.
Okay.
And I also know the type.
As your eyes go completely white, you will think for a second, oh my god, Yaeska's finally gone blind. But then, Yaesk, you realize, you peer out into the sea, that these are just sharks. And whatever these other creatures are, just sharks with glowing green eyes.
This is weird.
No way.
Let's protect the city!
Guessing that the sharks are pack animals, Salty Sam puts his hands to his temples, and a ghostly shark appears 60 feet away from him and starts to swim away from the city. I cast Silent Image.
Nice.
With my Misty Visions ability.
Okay, you silent image. The shark goes away. None of the sharks pay any attention to it.
Francesca is going to look into her book, like say some sort of incantation, and like several black dripping tentacle arms shoot out of the water. So this is black tentacles. They shoot out of the water and try and grab all of the sharks.
All the sharks? There are hundreds of sharks at this point.
Oh.
You can try to grab as many as you can, though.
Yeah, it's within a 20-foot square.
Yeah, so you can probably get like 4 sharks in that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and grapple the ones that are closest to the city.
Nice. Okay, is that a dex save?
Yes, dex save.
Does a 15 save against the tentacles?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, then they all immediately, the tentacles wrap around them and start squeezing.
And they will take 3d6 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
No, don't attack them till they attack us. No!
12 points of damage
12
to
damage.
each shark.
Nice. Okay, each of those sharks that you instantly, you hear snapping. You see blood starts trickling out from each of their eyes as the eyes explode out of their sockets and the sharks faint and go to the ground. The eyes are no longer green. The glowing stops as they sink back down to the bottom of the seafloor. The other sharks rush over all of you, splitting out into the city. You see the group of children, the remnants of the children, are saying that they start screaming and running around, running from the sharks. One of them gets gored by one of the sharks. Okay. What are you doing?
Okay. Let's spring into action. Go!
I channel the voice of the ocean into my body and I glow blue as I shout, "Flee, or your pack will be destroyed!" I have an ability that allows me to communicate with any creature that is submerged, so I'm going to intimidate the sharks.
Okay, roll intimidation.
Okay.
And then
29.
29. As your voice echoes out under the sea, you see the people, they look reassured that such a powerful, authoritative figure is looking out for them. The sharks, it's like they didn't hear. They can continue their onslaught. Let's roll initiative.
Alright. Can I say that, as Yaesk is watching this all happen, he takes this one step back, steps back with one leg, and he holds up his cane, ready to hit something with it.
Francesca gets out her pocket watch, her arcane focus.
Look out, there's no one know.
For initiative, who rolled above 20?
I rolled a 22.
I rolled a 21.
6.
4.
Nice.
Wizard. This is testing my knowledge of wizard.
Yeah, I was testing my knowledge of cleric.
Really taken these miniseries as an opportunity to play different classes that I haven't played before.
Yep, you're gonna have to teach me how to paladin.
I got this.
When you hit, you smite.
Okay.
When you hit, you have 2 attacks.
Why?
Also-
I do have 2
Yeah,
attacks.
don't forget.
And I can re-roll a 1 or a 2 on damage dice.
Oh, hell yeah.
As you all jump to arms from the top of the city wall, Yaesk, it's you first. What do you do?
I am going to look around at all of these lovely soldiers around me, and I'm going to cast Bless.
Okay, you all start to feel a little more protected in the water as these 5 sharks have zoomed down to these 4 children. What do you do? Do you do anything else for the
Wait,
rest of
I'm
your
casting
time?
that at 2nd level.
Do you want to cast it on the
everyone
children?
gets it. Nah, they're
Okay.
fine. And I will run up to a child and stand there with my cane out.
You stand next to this little Triton boy. He looks up at you and goes, "Is this fine?"
Run!
Oh my god!
You've got this, right?
As you say, the ground shakes. As those of you still on the wall see a massive pincer come into view, the sand shaking from beneath it.
Right! Sorry.
You see another one and another as a massive giant crab crustacean creature crawls into view, easily twice the size of the wall, as it walks up to the wall.
Please be
Salty
friendly.
Sam, it's your turn.
How far away are we from the children?
The children, about 30 feet.
Okay. I brandish my rusty cutlass and 3 beams of frost energy spear out towards 3 of the sharks as
Nice.
I cast Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast!
Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so I roll separately for each of them? Or
Yeah, roll separately.
Okay, first one, that is a 30.
Just be
Hits.
careful because when you face away from the...
Second one is a 30.
Hits.
What?
Third one is a 28.
Miss. No, it hits. Are these all going against different sharks or the
All
same?
different.
Nice.
All
The
different.
same shark.
Oh, are you hitting the sharks or the crab?
The sharks.
Okay, cool.
And they each take... So the first one...
Oh, you also got to have... You got to add a d4 to each of those, by the way. But it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, the first one takes 15 damage.
Nice.
The second one takes 14 damage.
Nice.
I'm rolling so well. And the third one takes 9 damage. At the same time, my familiar morphs into a piranha as it spears out towards one of the other sharks. And it's going to bite it with its piranha teeth.
Nice.
And that is to hit 22.
22, that hits.
Okay, and now it makes a DC 11 con save.
12.
That just succeeds, but it still takes 5 piercing damage.
Nice. As this massive shark has got this little piranha on the end, like, nyeh, nyeh, nyeh. Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay, now it's the sharks' turns. 4 of the sharks dash towards the children, each going for a different one. Immediately, the 3 that aren't being protected get immediately gored and picked up by the shark in their mouths. Those 3 sharks then immediately start swinging back the way they came, child in tow. The one going for the one next to Yace makes an attack against the child,
But-
you have Sentinel.
Yes. So I will attack him.
Nice.
Die, shark!
There's a shark zooming straight at you. Dead eyes, bright green glowing eyes.
Try and hit him on the nose with my cane that is totally not a great sword. With a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Yes. And I think I add a d8 because I'm a paladin.
Paladin.
Yep, you add 1d8 for improved divine smite.
Yeah.
And you can smite if you want to.
Nah. This is fine. It also can't leave my range.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
That is 10 damage.
10 damage, nice. So, as this shark gores into the kid, you immediately see the opportunity. As it starts to lift off the ground, you take your cane and immediately slap it straight into the shark's nose. And the shark, blood comes out of its nose and as it wails on the ground a little bit.
Got him.
The remaining shark turns and looks straight at Salty Sam, having just dealt a massive icy blow to the sharks as it swims straight at you with a 15 to hit.
That misses.
That misses. As it goes straight for your head as you duck just in time as it zooms straight over you. That's the shark's turn. It is now Francesca.
Okay. Francesca is going to turn to the sharks and say, "I'm sorry, shark friends," and turns to the crustacean and is like, "Now you, on the other hand, take this!" And from the mask of her scuba suit, this black energy pours out from it straight directly towards the crab, and she casts Blight. So it's a con
Nice.
save that the crab must make.
Why does everyone sound so evil?
That's a 20.
That just saves.
Just.
A 19 DC. Okay. Well, it takes half damage, and that is 8d8 of damage. Okay. Time for some counting.
Under the sea. Just change the song. That's what I was thinking.
32 points of necrotic damage, halved to 16.
Nice. So you send this black energy straight into the crab. And it goes straight under one of its armored crabby bits. Doesn't seem to do that much. Like it's the damage that you dealt,
Oh, okay.
but it's a big crab.
I'm just a wizard.
It's a big crab. Okay, anything else for your turn?
That's it.
Okay, are you staying on the wall?
All right, movement. Yes, I'm going to stay far away and protect my weak little body.
Nice. Okay, at the end of your turn, each of you, in the darkness, except for Yask, who is no longer on the wall, can't really see it out that far, but you're protecting this kid.
This kid.
This kid who's unconscious, bleeding out in the shark's mouth.
Is there
This
only
kid is
one
safe.
child left?
There is one. There are three of. There are lots of other sharks that disappeared into different parts of the city that you can now see. Some of them are also exiting the city.
Do they all have people?
They all seem to have people.
Oof.
And the three kids that you were trying to protect that were nabbed by the sharks are about 10 feet outside the wall.
Okay. And they're dead.
No, two of them are very much alive. One of them's unconscious.
Oh, they're dead to me.
And that's why you're not leader.
Those of you still on the wall, you see just beyond your field of view, you see writhing tentacles appear as almost like a singular long tentacle writhes in the shadows as this singular original green light, so much brighter than the others, as it looms so much higher now, as it seems to be going upward and inward towards the city.
Francesca, are those your tentacles?
I don't think so.
Matey, I have tentacles as well.
Well, then it's copying us. They can't copy us.
Ursula, it's your turn.
Okay. By the light of strength, I will banish this tentacle! And I turn to the tentacle that's glowing the green light. Light is my thing!
Yep, so it is about 400 feet away from you.
I change my mind and I start charging towards the crab.
Yep, you walk up to the crab.
I walk up to
The crab is right next to you already. It's next to the wall.
Alrighty then! I cast inflict wounds on the crab since I can
Nice.
touch it.
Nice. Make an attack roll. Spell attack.
Please be good. 24.
24. So, as you ready your inflict wound spell, you go straight into the chink in its armor, where Francesca had previously sent her blight, and it goes straight into its veins as its veins darken. Roll damage.
Yay! 17 plus 8.
25.
25. Plus 4.
29.
Plus 4.
I can't help you, man. That's too much.
32 damage.
Nice. Okay, as the previous blight spell seemed to have slightly eroded its skin and veins, this now will further augments that as a massive black deterioration starts to appear all through its right pincer.
Alright, and I'm going to use the rest of my turn to move towards the glowing green light, holding my shield up with the symbol of Storth on it, surrounded by like beams of pictured light. And I'm like, I'm coming for you, you little light thingy! It's my thing!
So you're jumping off the wall into the depths?
Yes,
going
I'm
into the darkness?
swimming! I can't jump, I have a tail.
As you swim towards it, you see writhing tentacles, all different as coming off of a massive scaled body, all one massive length, as you see this giant sea serpent leviathan writhing in the water.
The Leviathan!
And on the top of its head, its two eyes, its massive gaping mouth, jaws lined with rows of sharpened teeth. Above, on its forehead, if you would, you see a bright green glowing stone embedded into its scales.
The Leviathan! I've dreamt of this day.
Yes, it's your turn.
I will.
Do we all have a rope attached to us?
No.
No, that broke immediately.
Yes.
I ran away.
Because we forgot about it.
Yeah, mainly because we forgot about it.
Yeah, Yask isn't even next to you guys anymore.
There's a kid bleeding out next to you, that little Triton boy.
Yeah, Yask is gonna beat this shark.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Yeah, me too.
Yask is a grandfather.
I'm gonna beat the out of this child.
This child in a shark's mouth needs more pain.
Guys, this is the captain of the guard. Do you really think that Sannoran would, like, entrust a position of
Yes.
being the captain of our small group of guards to someone who beats kids?
I wouldn't
Yes.
put it past them.
Oh my god.
I would.
Okay,
Because
you
I
suck.
beat kids and I was a captain. No,
You
were. Yes, I took a forced mental health leave.
Make an attack roll
beating
against this
kids.
shark.
I'm attacking it. That is a lot. That's 28 to hit.
That hits.
I love being level 14.
That is 10.
10.
I love being 14th level.
And it should also have another 5 damage from last turn, right?
Okay.
Technically did an extra 5 damage because
Nice.
I forgot that when you do a melee attack, you add a modifier.
You take your cane and you kind of like stab it in the eye, and then it's your second attack.
Yeah, does it look dead?
It looks very close.
Okay, yeah, I'll go for it. This shark's it's gotta go, man. Oh, I could have added... It's add a d4. Not that it's relevant. That's 30 to hit.
30 to hit, 30 misses.
Oh my gosh.
No, it hits.
That's a lot of damage. It's 21 damage.
Yeah, 20 damage. As you take your cane, you look down at this kid lying on the ground, you're like, that could be my grandson. And you slam your cane straight into the shark so hard the shark splits in half.
It's a sword. No, it's a cane.
It's a cane. It's a sword.
It's a cane that slashes.
Don't worry about it.
It's a cane sword. A cane sword is actually really impractical. Because, like, what do you hold? The blunt end, and you, like, blunten the sharp pointy bit into the ground, or you hold the sharp pointy end? What do you do?
The logistics of cane swords.
But okay, here's the thing. Cane swords exist because they are swords that are disguised as canes. So there's like the cane. So
Yeah,
the
the cane
handle
is on the
the
outside,
sword
yeah.
handle, and then
Oh, the
like,
sheath is like...
the cane.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think this makes sense. So Yace can't actually do any healing as a bonus action. So this kid is kind of still unconscious. But he's gonna lean down. He's gonna touch the kid even though he doesn't have to. Not like that.
Out of context, quotes.
Ooh.
He's gonna cast Sanctuary on the child.
Nice.
So anything that tries to attack this child will have a much more difficult time of doing so. And then Yace will use all of his movement to get back onto the wall and try and stand between the crab and the city.
Okay, so you dash back up, swim back up onto the wall. The three of you. Oh, now I have to remember all your names. Yace, Salty Sam, and Francesca standing together, looking at this crab. The crab is at eye level with you. Its massive, bright green, glowing eyes staring straight past you into the void.
You also you hear in the distance.
You do. You see Ursula swimming up towards the bright green light.
Don't go towards the light!
I'm going towards the light.
Why'd you run away?
The crab steps up, starts climbing, steps over all of you until you are all now underneath its main body. You look down at each of its legs as its legs start to almost tighten and embed themselves into the sand. As you look up, you think, this is a bad place to be standing. Moments before, the crab body crashes down into the wall. Could all of you please make a strength saving throw?
Yes. Everyone, you get +5.
Yo!
No!
And a d4.
Yo! Double yo. 17.
17 fails.
Damn it.
26.
Succeeds.
27.
Succeeds.
I was
Actually,
You're
I'm
not
not
there. Okay, so the successes take 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no.
The failures take 30.
That's 30% of my hit points.
As you're crushed into the tower itself, those of you that are strong enough push the crab off. But as you push it off, the tower itself, the wall starts to crumble beneath you as the entire wall starts to collapse. It's the wall to Sannoran has fallen.
Our useless tiny ass wall.
Yes, that wall in the
What will
ocean.
we do?
It's Salty Sam's turn.
Salty Sam. Okay.
He's feeling pretty salty, isn't
I
he?
am. How far am I from the three sharks carrying the kids?
About 10 feet.
Okay. Am I restrained under the crab, trying to hold it up?
No, it's gone back up.
Okay.
Smash attack.
I brandish my cutlass and 3 more rays of frost shoot towards the 3 sharks as I cast Eldritch Blast! I mean, Eldritch Blast!
It's still American.
Yeah, your accent's changed a little bit over there.
first one is a natural 1.
Plus a d4 plus your...
Yay!
It misses.
The second one, 5 plus a d4, 9 plus 12, 21.
21 hits.
Okay. And the last one, a natural 1.
Okay,
Also misses.
seeing that,
Yes.
Put it in jail.
which one? This
The one that just rolled
It was so
two
good. I
ones.
rolled like 4 19s.
It rolled 2 ones. It can sit next to the microphone. It's a little friend for the microphone.
Seeing that Salty Sam has really messed up with his Eldritch Blast, Francesca gets out her pocket watch. You see a ripple in front of her as she uses her pocket watch to move the clock back just maybe 10 seconds, and you get to try again with your roll.
Okay, is that just the last roll?
Just the last roll. You get to re-roll.
Okay, the third ray of frost back into the cutlass and then pew out again. Okay, that is higher than the 5, so I assume that hits with a 25.
Hits.
Okay, nice. So 2 of them hit.
Yay! Good job, Salty
Okay.
Sam!
And
It was all you.
1 takes 14 and 1 takes 9 damage.
Nice.
And then my piranha goes and chomps the other one
Nice.
with a 12 to hit.
12 to hit. 12 misses.
Ooh, unlucky. Okay.
Oh, no, actually, 12 just hits.
Oh, okay. And I realised the familiar actually get to use my save DC, so this time it will be much higher. And the damage is, first of all, 7 piercing damage, and then
Nice.
make a DC 20 Constitution saving throw.
Natural 1.
Oh, okay, and it takes 3d6 poison damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
Do you want a d6?
Yes, please.
Is this the crab?
No, it's the
a
shark. Okay, it takes 11 poison damage.
11 poison damage.
That's a poisonous fish.
Nice.
It really is.
So that shark gets bitten by this little piranha, and then green starts to spread throughout its skin that you can see.
Oh no, guys, the thing that's controlling them is spreading.
Oh no, what have I done?
Maybe it's contagious now. You're
Okay.
gonna give that to that child!
And I'm gonna run out from under the crab, but remain within melee.
Nice.
If that's possible.
Of the crab.
Yes.
Okay, it's now the shark's turn. The sharks, with blood filling the waters, zoom away from all of you into the darkness, into the depths, carrying the children. far
Towards
away.
the tentacle or away from the tentacle?
Towards the tentacle and past it, it would seem.
Guys, we failed. We're really bad at this.
Ursula is like, sharks, fight me, and they all go past her.
I just think it's a really hard enemy. I'm sure we're doing great, guys.
Francesca, it's your turn.
Okay, I will remain petrified under the crab, but be like, please stop what you're doing right now, and cast Bestow Curse. So
Nice.
and I touch it because I have to touch it for the spell to work. And so, while cursed, the target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turn, and if it fails, it wastes its action doing nothing.
Nice.
Hey.
And that's it. Francesca is going to be like, I'm just going to cower here. Hopefully it won't attack me down here. It just can't see me.
Nice. Okay, next up is the Leviathan, the sea serpent. As each of you looking around, you hear screams throughout the city. You hear people shouting for their children, shouting for friends, screaming as the city. You hear entire buildings collapse into rubble under the threat of. You see the wall continue to collapse. Everything's going wrong. If there could be smoke underwater, you'd guess they'd be there. Instead, there's just sand rising up in random places throughout the city. You hear in your minds,
Hear this, Sannoran. I claim your city. For every day that you remain here, I will return Akba body. Once you leave, once you abandon my land, I will return them. Do not take this warning lightly.
and the green light disappears back into the depths.
Did you say Akaba body?
Yeah, what was that?
What should I re-say?
Akaba body.
Yeah.
I heard Akba body, but then it made sense. And it was a really cool voice, so I think
Yes.
Okay, we'll keep Akaba.
I think it's good.
I can re-say something
No,
similar.
No, it'll take me effort to like read it. It'll
good,
just be
it's good.
Akaba Body.
It's good.
Akaba body.
And we all know that in Colossal.
It's
I speak Primordial.
I'm so sorry.
It makes perfect sense.
That's why I laughed, because I was like, Yesuke's gonna have a joke about how he's kind of deaf because he's old. Because he's like, Akaba what?
The creature must be called Akaba.
So, the only remaining creature that you can see is the crab.
Kill it.
The giant crab.
No, the Leviathan.
I can trap the crab, but we all need to move out from under it.
Ursula, it's your turn.
No, come back, please. Ursula is going to cry.
You sure Ursula's... What class is Ursula?
She's Twilight. She's a Twilight Domain cleric.
Oh, that's right. I'm surprised she's not a barbarian, how much she wants to fight.
Yes, she can see the Leviathan for 300 feet away. She'll still be able to see it as it slowly. She'll head back and she'll cast Mass Healing Word on the injured she can see.
Nice.
Now I'll use my turn to do that.
Nice. Are you casting it on the civilians in the nearby area, or are you
Yes.
casting it on the party?
The
The
civilians.
civilians?
Sorry, guys.
We're fine.
The civilians nearby look up at you, see this almost angelic mermaid in bright pearlescent armor, and as their wounds start to close, some of them reach out, some of them faint. They're just very impressed.
Oh, yes. From their wounds, it's like a small little light, not bright, but just kind of dim and calming, like the sunlight filtering through water as their wounds heal.
Yes.
Ursula, that was the most
Impressive, leadership worthy.
kind thing I think I've ever seen you do. Well, do you want to be second, mate?
Oh, wait, no, you're first.
You're
I'm
first!
first!
And as Yace says this, he steps out from under the crab and just starts, whacking its leg.
Nice. Make an attack roll.
Come here, you big crab. That's a lot to hit. At least 24.
Hits.
Yaskis has 100 years to work on your combat talk. The best you got is take that, you big crab.
Yeah, he's not very smart. So I will reroll this one. So that first one is 21 damage.
21 damage. Nice. You cleave its entire leg off as it starts scampering around a little bit more.
And then I reach out with my cane to hit the stub of where the leg was.
Nice. Add insult to injury.
Yeah, add injury to injury.
Nice.
For a second, I thought you were hitting the leg that had already come off. You were so dumb. You're like, die
leg. That's the same.
Nice.
26. And I am going to... We're gonna rest after this. I'm gonna use a 3rd level smite.
Nice.
36 damage.
36 damage. Nice. You managed to cut off the entire rest of the leg. It's all gone. It's just lying on the ground next to you now, as the crab is just wailing around, scampering around on 3 legs. Or however many legs crabs would have left.
Yeah, wait.
Crabs have more than... Anyway, it's fine.
This crab is 4-legged.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, at the end of your turn, the crab has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Natural 1.
It fails. It can't do anything on its turn.
Oh my gosh!
But it will use a legendary resistance to succeed.
It's acting unwise.
You couldn't just say no. No, you don't get a go.
You can't silvery Bob's legendary actions.
Now let's see if it gets its slam back. It does, as it now slams into all of you again.
Wait, I stepped out from under it.
You stepped out?
Yes.
I also stepped
I
down.
think
also
it's
stepped
just
out?
Francesca.
Okay, then it's just Francesca. Make a strength save.
Not our wizard!
But you're still within 10 feet.
Yeah.
And you get a d4.
Yeah.
And a +5, right?
And a +5.
And you're within 10 feet of me, which means you get dark vision up to
Very
300
nice.
feet.
25.
25? That succeeds. So
Yay.
you take 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's 20% of my hit points.
Is that how you're measuring everything?
Because I have 100 hit points.
Okay,
It's great.
14, which saves.
Okay, nice. It's Salty Sam's go.
As I stand next to the crab, I bend my neck upwards to look at its beady crab eyes and I stab it in the face with an eldritch blast.
Nice.
Pew, pew, pew.
Nice.
Pew, pew.
Make some attack rolls.
Okay, first one is 5, add a d4. 6, 12, 18.
18 misses.
Second one. Yeah, that definitely hits. That's like over 30.
Hits.
And then 28.
Hits.
Okay, and the damage from those two is 22 in total.
Nice.
And then, as a bonus action, the piranha's gonna chomp on its crabby eyeball.
Nice.
Eat that eye. Eye.
With a 9 to hit.
That misses as it's trying to gnaw on this armored shell that's just its teeth are getting kind of blunted. It's not tasty for the piranha. It's Francesca's go.
Okay, Francesca is gonna run away! I am going to, with great humility,
Comes great responsibility.
yes, and I'm going to use my action to disengage from the crab.
Nice. You disengage. You all watch as Francesca is standing right next to the crab looking up at it. You blink and now she's standing a bit further back.
Just a little bit. And I'm like, you guys got this. I believe in you. I'm gonna be right over here helping you. Next turn.
Okay. Any bonus action?
No.
Nice.
I don't think I have any bonus actions.
Ursula, it's your turn.
I walk up to the I can't walk. I swim up to the crab
Nice.
and I just touch it and I go, Crab, I know you can understand me. How would you like to see heaven on earth? How would you like to see something you've never been able to see before? And it won't hurt. I promise. Can I make I don't know.
Sure, make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Let me check my persuasion.
All I need is your voice.
Pardon?
All I need is your voice.
Yep.
Yeah, very much the vibes. What am I looking at? Skills.
Except you're a mermaid.
Except I'm a mermaid fused with Ariel.
It's if Ursula succeeded in the Little Mermaid.
17.
17. As you're almost begging at this point, staring into the crab's eyes don't seem to look at you. They seem to peer past you. Because they glow bright green. Doesn't seem to acknowledge you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try it anyway. So hopefully from that, it's a willing creature, and I cast a water walk on it and try to rocket it up. I know, but I'm saying it anyway.
I don't think it's gonna be willing to do that.
How would you like to see heaven on earth?
As much as I love it does not succeed.
Can it make like some type of save?
No.
What was my persuasion check?
It's not willing.
I tried.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm fine to waste my turn on that.
Okay. Yes.
Arr! Arr! Oh, this voice is the end of me. Yask is gonna walk over to a different leg. Try to hit that one.
Nice. Go for it. Make an attack roll.
The whack!
Is this crab actively attacking the city still?
Yeah, it's attacking you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we are the city.
Yeah, it's just us. No one else. No kids, no adults.
There aren't any kids anymore.
There's one kid. That's a 29 to hit.
29 hits.
Okay, that's a lot of damage. I'm gonna keep saying that, even though I haven't rolled yet. I'm waiting for my nat 20. Reroll the 1. That is 17 damage.
Nice.
And he's gonna hit it again.
Nice.
Going again.
Did you add the 5 to your last one?
I did.
Okay.
I remembered that time.
Yay.
Whoa, that's a big number. 31!
Hits.
to smite or not to smite. How damaged does it look?
It's missing a leg, and it's bleeding from a few places.
Okay. I will use a second level.
Nice. Roll those d8s.
Smite. 33 points of damage.
Nice. So as your cane sword, Swain, cord, as you close your eyes for a second, and you see it light up with bright electric energy. You smash it into the crab's leg. The energy runs up its body, up to its main head, and then its left eye detonates into blood. It's still standing there.
Whoa. I imagine like the anime thing where like you've got the sword on the shell and you're like, like still charging up as you.
And then I action search.
Okay, it's now the crab's turn.
Oh, wait, it needs to make a wisdom save.
Oh, it does need
again.
to make a wisdom save.
Use those legendary
It fails, definitely. But it will use a legendary resistance.
Damn it.
You're using its legendary resistance. Soon it's going to be failing and doing nothing.
Yeah!
It is then going to make a multi-attack against Yask.
No!
So, first attack is with its pincer.
What if it didn't?
With a 17 to hit.
It misses!
As you duck past the pincer, its claw comes at you. 22 to hit.
That hits.
As you're reeling from the first claw, the claw hits you again with a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, so you take...
I'm an old man!
You take 19 slashing damage.
Ow!
And that's its turn. Salty Sam, it's your go.
Okay.
That was very like almost anime, like Salty Sam, I choose you.
You go now!
Okay, so the crab's looking pretty damaged at this point.
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it again.
Nice. Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
9, 10, 22.
Hits.
Second one. 2, 3, 15.
Misses.
28.
Miss. No, that hits. That hits. That does hit. So, 2 hit.
Okay, 2 hit. And the damage is 22.
22 damage. As your ice shards go straight from your hand into its abdomen, as it staggers around for a second before falling in the direction of the one leg that's missing. As it topples down, hits the ground, sand billows out from underneath it as it has fallen and dead. As you all look around, you look back at Sannoran, as all the corals turn red as the city enters a state of emergency. And that's a good place to end episode 1.
Oh my god.
Are ye still there? You've made it to the end of episode 1 of Soldiers of Sannoran. In this miniseries, Jarrod is our DM, our editor Ellie plays Ursula Penguin, Lief plays Salty Sam, and Haley plays Francesca. And I play Yask. Please rate us 5 stars on Spotify if you liked the episode. It really helps us out. Or I guess if you're watching on YouTube, maybe give the video a like. Our YouTube and Spotify are LevelDown ! You can find us on TikTok and Instagram at LevelDowncast, where we post kind of cool videos, some of them about D&D, some of them about our podcast. Feel free to email us at leveldownpod@gmail.com. Our theme music for this miniseries is Dark Beginning by Shavarian. Farewell, me hearties. Hope to say ahoy to you again next fortnight for more from these scallywags. Who wrote this?